scenes. Get ready. Sue, hold them down.
And if that won't get you to watch behind the scenes, I don't know what will.
Almost done.
Yeah.
I'm shaking it up.
So let's start the 7 o'clock hour.
Fox 49 Studios. This is Good Day Philadelphia.
2 men shot in West Philadelphia.
Is this mine?
Here,
come here.
A Center City bar stool, Sansom Street, at the center
We're
of
gonna
national
section for you,
controversy.
so you won't have that spicy
sign was
technique.
held up Saturday night.
It's both horrifying and dangerous. It's not just a joke.
Philadelphia police and Temple University are investigating as the owner of Barstool Sports responds. A South Jersey councilman is spearheading an effort to tackle the mental health issues among black men. The Beverly City councilman and executive director of Free All Minds Academy is here along with one of the graduates of the
10
program. And it's Cinco de Mayo. We are celebrating the day with a roundup of some of the delicious restaurants celebrating all around the area.
And I just came for the food and for the cocktails. Good morning, everyone.
Look at this.
Cheers and happy Cinco de Mayo.
Cheers.
Fiesta.
It is never too early to celebrate. Good to have you with us on this 5th of May.
According to Thomas. If our boss is watching, I just want you to know this is all Thomas.
Oh, highly encouraged, in fact. Yeah, hopefully he's not watching.
And we just followed along, didn't we?
Oh, sure.
Right? Who are we to say no?
You're so easily influenced.
You went to all that trouble. It would be rude not to drink your bottle.
Exactly,
Thank you.
Sue.
Come on.
Sue knows. Cheers. I'm mixing it up for the whole staff. The whole staff is going to be blitzed by 9 o'clock.
Gosh.
Well, look at Sue. She's already drank.
Mine's a lot emptier than yours is.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Yeah, it's a little rain, little
Here,
traffic.
kind of
Back to you.
Gloomy day. Yeah, just have a margarita and you'll be fine. Not this morning and not drinking and driving. Kidding around here, right?
Yes.
Let's go outside and see how gloomy it actually is in Ocean City, New Jersey. Still, it's nice to see the ocean and the music here as well. But the skies are cloudy and we are seeing some fog this morning as well. Still giving you a 7 out of 10 because A, it could be worse, and B, we need the rain. We really are at a deficit of rainfall for the year and for the month. So bus somebody has the umbrella for when he needs it, and the raincoat for the bus stop, and the hoagie, because it's also National Hoagie Day. Temps in the 60s. Not moving a whole lot, those temperatures, because of the lack of sunshine. Foggy in Coatesville, as it has been all morning, with half a mile visibility up in Quakertown, kind of foggy, and reduced visibility in many other places this morning. Plus, we're now seeing some thunderstorms starting to pop up to our south. This line moving in from south to north, affecting southern
Apparently,
Delaware
our
and
assistant news director, Mary Ann, is
so
watching.
eye to the sky for that situation. 62 degrees in Philadelphia right now.
Did you see that?
Other temperatures
Mary Ann is watching.
So
now
our boss
we're,
is watching.
and they are Delaware
Right.
61.
so that they realize we're drinking this early in the morning.
So we only can drink during the commercial breaks.
Oops, my bad.
We'll see how warm it gets, but it'll be close to it if we don't get to 70 degrees. But it's your Fiesta forecast, Bob Kelly, with a lot of cloud cover, on and off rain, and let's go with a high of 72 degrees.
All right, we got a problem now.
Uh-oh.
Our boss, Mary Ann, just sent us all a text saying she's watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we just have to drink her to commercial. Note to self.
Oh, wow. He's
We
like,
can do that.
TikTok, 7 o'clock. We got one waiting for you here, Mayor, when you get in. Here's a live look at 95. Come on. Can we put batteries in a foghorn? Here we go. We're going to meet this morning. Here's an example of the low clouds and the poor visibility, 95 down in Delaware. Come on over here. Cherry Hill, New Jersey, we have a crash now. South on 295, and just south of Route 70, which is Cherry Hill. So we're bumper to bumper from pretty much Maple Shade for the shaders all the way down past 70. Again, southbound accident there on 295. Another accident, this is along 202. It's the northbound side of 202, just at Route 141. It's kind of tough to see it with the fog, and that one camera that's near the accident scene is out. But again, a crash north on 202 down there on the Delaware state line. And problems on mass transit this morning. The Broad Street subway canceled trains because of lack of operators, and the Market Frankfurt line has canceled a train because of equipment issues. So obviously the two main workhorses having some issues this morning, to expect some long wait times and an overcrowding once that train eventually makes it to the platform. Thomas and Alex, back over to you.
Thank you, Bob. 7:05. 2 men are in the hospital after a double shooting in West Philadelphia, and police think this may have been a robbery. So Hank is live at police headquarters with what we know so far.
This is a double shooting that happened over in West Philadelphia.
Let me pull up the YouTube so we can see what y'all are saying.
Happened about 10:30 last night, guys. Police say they suspect a young man was trying to rob an older one at gunpoint.
There you go, Sue. It's fruit juice.
Hawaiian punch.
Yeah.
That's what tastes
Sure. Gets us through it.
I just said the fruit juice part, so I didn't say what else.
Yeah. Technically, you're not lying.
According to police, hit in the rear end, and the gunman, a 20-year-old, he was hit in the abdomen. Police say both were transported to Penn Presbyterian. Philly Police Inspector Michael Gormley says that they're in critical but stable condition at the scene. There was brass.
An ad.
Recovered on the highway.
Here we go.
Spent shell casings. At this time, it appears that it could have been a robbery, and both parties may have been armed. And the older gentleman, the 51-year-old male, may have been the victim of this robbery and shot the other male in defense.
Yeah, this is one of several shootings that occurred in the city on Sunday. Police are working the scene until past midnight. Thomas, Alex, the incident does remain under investigation. Both parties are hospitalized, but police are clear that they're not looking for any.
Oh, here we go.
And there's no information on this hour or whatever charges, if any, the intended robber would be facing the suspected robber.
India's in the house. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Alex have 63 gun killings in the city this year versus nearly 90, I believe it's 89 to be exact, in the city this time last year, which tells you that violent incidents, gunpoint incidents, shootings are lower this year than they were last year at this particular time. And last year was a 10-year low. So the trend is going real good for what has been an incredibly violent city over the course of the last 10 years. Although I'm sure that's cold comfort to the two people laying in Penn Presbyterian Hospital beds right now. Guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate the update, Hank. It is 7:07.
Well, this certainly made headlines over the weekend. An anti-Semitic sign was displayed at a sports bar in Center City, Barstool Sansom Street.
So police telling us a customer ordered the disturbing anti-Semitic message be put on display at the bar on Sampson Street Saturday night. And a video was posted on social media as well, showing the lit-up sign being held by staff members. Temple University says at least one of their students was involved. They have since been suspended. Barstool Sports founder David Portnoy also responding, saying 2 waitresses involved in making that sign were fired. He added there will be consequences for those who took part.
And they're going to do a tour of the concentration camps in Germany and hopefully learn something, and maybe their lives aren't ruined and they think twice, and more importantly other people see it's not just words you're throwing around.
Once again, he says that he wants this to be a teachable moment. Members of the Jewish community also reacting this morning to the sign, calling it incredibly concerning.
Every single person deserves basic human decency. And what we saw in that video does not meet that standard. Does not even come close to it.
There's always a way to come back. There's always a way to return. So I think going to Auschwitz and seeing, one of the lowest points, if not the lowest point in Jewish history, is a good first step.
Once again, Philadelphia police and Temple University continue to investigate. I want to take you to Delaware County right now. The Upland community is rallying to help 2 families who lost everything in a house fire. Let's get to Greg Payne. He's live with us with more on this story for us. Greg, good morning.
Despite this tragedy, the community is really coming together to help those that are impacted from this fire. And as you can see, this is a pretty large fire, and the extent of the damage, you can just see the charred exterior and the windows that are boarded up. Now, the Upland Fire Chief says the call came in just before 10 a.m. Sunday for a fire on 7th Street in Upland. The flames quickly spread to 2 alarms, with 75 firefighters coming to battle.
Jerry likes your tie and pocket handkerchief.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it.
Very nice combo.
I think this was an Amazon special.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's quick and easy.
It's nice.
Either that or Macy's.
Oh, R.I.P. Macy's in Center City.
And appreciative of all the community support
Karen, good morning from Florida.
People stopping by and throwing cash in
All
our
over the
pockets, dropping off clothes, dropping off toys. My son has probably 37 pairs of pajamas to wear. He can choose.
Sue, darling, I'm getting tweet. Someone wants specifically if you could give a forecast during the Link concert tonight.
Overwhelmed. Yeah, so overwhelmed with the way that things
I'm
turned
not
out.
going so
She's joking, guys.
So I'm having lunch Thursday at 12:40
Thank you very much.
outside.
yeah.
And as you heard them mention, that GoFundMe page, which you'll see that right now, was created to help the Wolhoff family, which they're just over $3,000 short of the $10,000 goal. Now there is also clothing sizes listed on the page as well if you would like to donate money or clothes. Now it is definitely a very encouraging sign to see the amount of people that have stepped up in the community to try to help. There's more than 95 donations on that GoFundMe page already. Alton.
Yeah, community certainly coming together. We'll get that number up even higher. Greg, thank you for the update. 7-Eleven.
Well, we've mentioned the fact that today is Cinco de Mayo, a place where a lot of people have festivals or they come together, nice little block parties. But a lot of Cinco de Mayo events have been canceled this year amid the Trump administration's immigration crackdown.
We are seeing this all across the country. Want to get to Doug Luzader joining us from Washington this morning. Doug, good morning.
Chicago, like many cities, likes to usher in Cinco de Mayo with a parade. Not this year.
We have seen so many things going on around the country, and we don't want to take a chance.
A number of cities have canceled events due to stepped up immigration enforcement around the country. And the president was asked whether illegal immigrants deserve due process rights under the Constitution.
I don't know.
Well, the Fifth Amendment.
I don't know. It seems it might say that, but if you're talking about that, then we'd have to have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million trials.
Every person in this country deserves due process, and that's not what's happening under this administration.
The Democrats have hit back, and as the legal battles continue over administration efforts to step up deportations, a clearly frustrated President Trump is talking about reopening Alcatraz, the notorious island prison off the coast of San Francisco that has been shuttered for decades as part of a broader effort to crack down on crime.
It's just so ridiculous what's happening, and it's long been a symbol Alcatraz, whatever it is. Yeah.
Alcatraz, of course, is now a tourist attraction. It shut down as a prison more than 60 years ago.
We will see. We'll see what the future holds. Doug, appreciate it. 7-12.
And of course, when it comes to Philadelphia, we had a major festival that was postponed because of those concerns. So it's affecting many different major cities. Jury selection begins today in the federal sex trafficking case against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Combs has spent the last 8 months in prison on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Opening statements are set to begin a week from today on May 12th. The trial is not expected to be televised.
We're going to break down this case coming up in just a little bit with an attorney. It is 7:13. An almost catastrophic situation in South America. Brazilian police arrested 2 people yesterday in connection to planning a scheme to set off explosives at a Lady Gaga concert in Rio de Janeiro. This was on Saturday. Authorities say they believe the alleged plot was targeted against the LGBTQ community. They say the individuals expressed hate speech online. An estimated 2.5 million fans attended that concert at Copacabana Beach.
We're going to take a live look in Vatican City, where we're just a few days away from the start of the papal conclave. Cardinals attended their final day of morning masses for Pope Francis yesterday. There's just a different way to put it, because when I heard this morning, it was like morning, like.
Once again, they're going to start the process to elect a new pope on Wednesday. Guidelines for the burial of a pope call for 9 days of morning masses before the conclave can begin. So we're now entering that phase. 133 cardinals from 71 different countries. They're eligible to participate. It is the largest number of cardinals to take part in the tradition. Once again, a reminder, our Jason Martinez will be live in Rome as the process unfolds. Coverage from the Vatican begins tomorrow on Fox 29 and on Fox Local. And once again, as Alex noted, he's there, touched down about 2 hours ago, so you can also follow his journey on his personal pages as well.
And we'll be following along. It's going to be every day we're going to be checking in. So
Not just on Fox 29, but Fox Local as well. Once again, if you don't have the app, I mean, you can download it. You'll watch original programming and the conclave process as it unfolds.
I suggest that you get it if you don't have it already.
Plus, we get $1 for every download. So
We do not. I wish.
I do, you know?
Oh, well, then listen. I need to talk to somebody, Sue.
Yeah, I don't know where to spend all my money. Hey, Alex, you asked, and we got it for you.
Well, to be clear, it was a viewer who asked.
Okay, well, you asked.
Let me get the. Yes, I did ask you.
I didn't realize we're.
Thomas busted over here, throwing him back.
Thanks a lot. Who's directing right now?
JDG tweeted me, and this was fast, Sue, just 10 minutes ago, said, "Hey, Sue, can you?" Even though they tweeted at me. Can you tell us what the weather will be during the Kendrick and SZA concert tonight?
And you know what Sue said? You go tell him. No.
I said, I'm not going, so what? No. And then I said, okay. Now, I got this right? It's tonight at the link?
Yep.
Okay. All right, then let's see what we
got.
Got
the graphic? Okay.
All right, press the button.
Quick.
Temps in the 60s, chance of rain. It's really not any different than the rest of the day, so wah, wah.
Oh.
You know how people were dressing at the Phillies game yesterday? They put on ponchos when it rained, they put them on when it stopped. That's kind of going to be your situation.
Get your poncho ready.
Tonight, it's the same weather pattern that we had yesterday, and that we're going to have all day today. Plus, you may encounter some fog. We now have about a mile visibility down in Dover, Delaware, 3 miles in Philadelphia, half a mile in Coatesville. A lot of places with some fog this morning, and more places to our south. We're starting to see these lightning bolts.
Did you guys have a good weekend?
Thunderstorms, a couple of showers along the Jersey shore, and then that's extending down to Sussex County in Delaware with a few places getting some heavy downpours, like around Seaford and others. So this is really the culprit, this low pressure system way out to our west. It's got a stalled frontal system with it, so we're just seeing more and more rain on and off.
Did you watch the
throughout
Kentucky
day.
Derby?
Like I said, the weather pattern.
I didn't. Who won? I don't even know who won.
It wasn't journalism.
Later on tonight, and same
I
for
forgot the
the
name.
Philadelphia area. So we
It's
have
over
widely
like
scattered
that.
showers, and then more
It's like
numerous
you're watching.
showers.
It's like,
I would
what,
say
20
about,
seconds or something?
1, 2 in the morning, right
whatever.
before we get started
A
on
minute.
Day Philadelphia. Same for the Jersey Shore. So yesterday we
Sovereignty.
went
Sovereignty.
a little bit above average.
I can barely hear you,
Rose
Roseanne.
71, 73 was our high yesterday. We were 71 in
Boston.
Boston.
Okay.
Upper 60s Atlantic City, 70s in Redmond.
Maybe it's
So
why I have
the
beef.
70s again for Cinco de Mayo and for tomorrow.
Say something else,
My
Rose.
daughter's birthday.
Ah.
Holiday too, yes. 74 on Wednesday. And we pretty much
shoot,
stayed in the
my friend's
70s
birthday.
except for
That's right.
Friday. And finally drying out
Thanks for the
just in
reminder,
time
Steve.
for Mother's Day weekend, Bob Kelly. How did it work out this well?
I love it. It's an encouragement for anybody going to the concerts. Tonight again, we had off and on rain all weekend long. We had no rain yesterday, right during the time for our Mummers String Band Parade over in Haddon Township. Avalon String Band, Bobby Gagliardi, just one of the 14 bands that we had stroll up and down Haddon Ave. Big thanks to the West Mountain Fire Company. Had some fun with the fire trucks, but a good time had by all yesterday. And we dodged the raindrops, so hopefully that'll be the same case for later on tonight down at the link. We got a bridge opening coming our way in about 20 minutes, the Burlington Bristol. So a heads up, if you typically meet that bridge around 7:40 is the scheduled opening time. On the Blue Route 476 northbound, accident right up and over the tree line here, right as you approach the St. David's Villanova interchange. Plus you can just see the poor visibility. All the roads are wet and damp from the rain. An accident north on 202 coming up out of Delaware, right at Route 141. And then in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, this accident south on 295, just south of Route 70, causing a delay. And good news for the gang in Norristown, Markley Street has been reopened at home after a 2-year construction project. Good news for all the businesses and everybody that uses that stretch of Markley up there in Norristown. Thomas and Alex, back over to you.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, the Phillies had the opportunity to sweep the Diamondbacks, and for the second series in a row, they couldn't do it. After being down 7-1, the Phillies came back to tie it and take the game into extra innings, but it wasn't enough. Phillies lose 11-9, and they head to Tampa Bay to take on the Rays tomorrow night at 7.
The Phillies' top prospect is moving on up. Pitcher Andrew Painter going straight from Single-A Clearwater to Triple-A Lehigh Valley. Painter's going to make his AAA debut Thursday. Pitched 11 in the third innings in Clearwater, striking out 12 while walking just 1. Opponents hit .227 against him.
7:19, Nike's getting dirty. Literally, while they are selling these Air Force Ones that they're already messed up and dirty.
Wait until you hear the price tag on those dirty Air Force Ones. But first, we're shaking things up this Cinco de Mayo. Jen.
All the things, you can have it right here at Las Lugavillas. We are here in Old City. We're going to see what they have in store. They're opening early today at 11 a.m. So we'll see you in a little bit.
No, got the music.
Yeah, baby.
How did you get a Starbucks, Bobby?
About 5 o'clock this morning, Victoria came in and said, "Hey, you ordered Starbucks?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess."
Oh.
Boom! We just ordered it earlier.
Oh, okay. I see how it rolls.
No.
I see. Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Couldn't wait.
Hey, you got it. Look.
Wait.
3:58. It's yeah.
What's that?
So that's waiting until 5 o'clock. I get it. I won't hold it against you.
Open. She's on the whatever she got was like a frozen one or something like that.
Yeah.
She wanted to get it before she actually went into the booth. So
Get that energy.
Are you here tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
How long is Mike off?
He'll be back tomorrow.
Oh.
Mike's back tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's go places.
Well, thank goodness for my folks at Wawa. Thank you, Wawa.
This is not an ad.
Just like when we stopped Chris Christie from messing with our schools. We got president.
Okay, I put a credit on the picture. It says it's from Instagram. Do you think that covers my ass?
Yes.
Okay.
1 minute out, 1 minute.
But also, if it doesn't, don't say I said yes.
And I'm ignorant. I don't know any better.
I'm Rand Spear. When you're in, you need a law firm that fights, not one that settles for scraps. We're not afraid to go head to head with the insurance companies. Not every law firm can say that. Don't take a little rollover. Get what you deserve. The man.
We're born with Down syndrome. We had to fight to get our healthcare service. That Trump and Musk were threatening everything we care about. And too many Democrats are too weak to stop them. Iron worker, Democrat.
Is it good? What are you eating?
I don't know, some fancy thing that was I was at a brunch yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And it was good.
That's fun.
And it was like a buffet thing, but I somehow got it to go.
And Alex was like, I needed to go. Did they provide that, or did you come with a...
7:22, taking a look in media, everybody's hometown. Well, a key player making video conferencing popular in the high-speed internet era is ending its service life. Microsoft is making video chatting format Skype fade to black today. Aww. Microsoft bought Skype in 2011 for $8.5 billion and helped develop it into a free video connecting system for use anywhere in the world. It was like Zoom before Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't maintain competition, though, with other systems like Zoom and even Microsoft Teams. Microsoft says it wants to streamline free consumer communications in order to adapt to its consumers. But I remember the music you do as it was waiting for someone to connect. It's been a minute since I've done it, but I think it sounded like that, something like that.
Yeah, very similar. It was like the experience.
Did you not do Skype?
I did not.
Oh, really?
No, I just...
Okay.
I didn't do MySpace, didn't do Skype.
What were you doing? AOL? Okay.
You
AIM?
got mail.
Did you do that?
Well,
Instant
was that the
Messenger?
instant? That I
AOL
did,
Instant
yes.
Messenger. Mhm.
Yeah. That was it.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, you
but I
still
did.
were doing some stuff.
And then years later, then I started on Facebook, like in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am with Instagram. I'm not on TikTok, though. Are you on TikTok?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
You should get on.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, who knows now what's going to happen. But here, there's another extension. President Trump says he plans to do that, to give TikTok another extension if the company cannot find a U.S. buyer by the current deadline, June 19th.
This has been going on for quite some time, so President Trump says he does have a warm spot in his heart for TikTok and that it will be protected. You may remember during his first term, President Trump tried to ban the app, citing national security. Now he's trying to keep the app in the U.S. Congress passed legislation. It would have ordered TikTok parent company ByteDance to divest the app by mid-January. But President Trump signed an executive order extending the deadline once again to April 5th. And in March, he extended the ban again. So what will happen? Stay tuned, as they say. 725, Nike selling, well, this is quite something, dirty Air Force One sneakers. Here it is.
For $130, you can get your hands on the Nike Air Force One Low Dirty Triple Whites. And they feature scuffs, dirt marks across the entire shoe and around the soles. Nike says the dirtiness is what's called a scratch-away texture that wears off, meaning the more scuffing and wearing you do to the shoe, the cleaner they'll look. That's interesting. The sneakers go on sale on Wednesday.
Now that I can get on board with. The more you wear it, the cleaner and better it looks.
Right?
Because I go through shoes like nobody's business. My dad can keep a pair of shoes for like 20 years and it looks brand new. I think it's the military in him.
Yeah,
I can have it
cleans
for
them.
a week and it'll look like the dirty Air Force One.
And my thing is, especially when it comes to like sneakers and all that, because people are particular about how
Oh,
they
yeah.
look, right? The sneakers look. Like, I will only wear, if it's raining, I'm not wearing it. If it looks like I'll be in grass or mud, I'm not wearing it. So then I end up just not wearing it all because all the scenarios I think about, all the ways the shoes could get dirty. I'm like, no, not today. Today wouldn't be a good day.
So they're still
and
in
then
the
I don't wear
glass
them at
case.
all. Basically, they're still in the box because I haven't found that perfect day where I don't think I can get them dirty. And then you've got the creasing. Like, it's a lot to worry
It's a
about.
lot to go through.
Yeah.
So now you can get the dirty Air Force Ones and eventually over time they'll look brand new.
I guess
for
so.
$130. That's on
$130.
point with what you normally pay for it, so why not?
Yeah. All right, well, you start.
I'm good. I'm good on that one. Mine would probably still stay dirty. For some reason, the effect wouldn't even take.
But that is
wouldn't matter.
popular. I have seen kids who have, well, maybe not kids, but I've seen people wearing shoes, and they are like, they've been worn, they've been used, they've had a life.
I can't keep up. Between that, the grass-stained jeans, the dirty shirts, it's a trend. I'll just look grunge and say it's a designer.
I mean, everything repeats, like the 90s, right?
Apparently.
Wasn't that popular? 726. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we have a South Jersey councilman here spearheading an effort to tackle the mental health issues among young black men. So Councilman Ricardo Dale and one of his graduates of his program will join us next.
Good morning.
Are you looking for events with an opportunity? Transfer now and join our family today.
Even the smallest crack or fault in your roof can have water from the spring mains in, and that means trouble for your home. Make sure your roof is ready to keep your home and family dry for the rest of the year. Schedule a free 21
Look at this great. Yeah, I know.
Excuse me again? Mike drove out a long time.
Yeah, no problem. I don't need,
Yes. Oh. Wow.
I was trained in the Navy that in crisis, you restore the fight. New Jersey will not be pushed around, not on my watch.
Tough times demand the toughest fight.
Okay. The Diddy trial begins today.
The highly anticipated trial.
Here, anything's possible, as long as you choose not to. Minute 10. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
So during weather and traffic, we're going to slide you guys that way, but.
But is that what they came from? Oh, wow. The press release even says came from.
Protecting me in Iraq and Afghanistan. A black robe in my courtroom. And green on game days. Go Birds.
30 seconds.
Now I'm running for DA to make our city as safe as it is great.
Pat, he's a real reformer. A second chance, a non-violent offender. Safer neighborhoods for our families. That should be a federal district attorney.
If you notice soft
15.
your windowsill when it rains, call us today for a free window inspection.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The highly anticipated Diddy trial begins today. Jury selection gets underway this morning in the federal sex trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs. So we're going to have attorney Shaka Johnson join us in the next hour. There's been so much